Okay, back for MLB 17 day part 2. Covered all the basics in the last video, so today we're just going to jump into Diamond Dynasty for this section. We're going to do franchise later for a game I have to do, Yankees in Boston, from last night that I hadn't done yet. Just a couple things you can do here. Single player modes, the Battle Royale. You can check your inventory and tickets from here. So that's my squad. It's the New York City taxi drivers. And what I did yesterday after I had all Yankee and Red Sox players on the team for that rivalry mission, which I finished up yesterday. Didn't get a really big reward for doing it, but it was just a mission to take on. What I've done now is I've populated the team with as many of the rookie players as I can. So I got Scherzer, Wacha, Steve. That's like rookie Sabathia and rookie Catfish Hunter. Lineup, these are all rookie flashbacks. Bench is more rookie flashbacks. So you can see the contact and power ratings are kind of low there, and even my pitching's down to 77 from about 81. So I'm not sure how this is all going to work out, but I got as many rookie flashbacks as I can, except for my setup and closers. But most of the rest of these guys are rookies. And over here, that's my profile player here. He's still kind of light, but I just haven't gotten enough cards and stuff yet to feed him or better equipment yet. So, best position is second base as far as fielding. But, his power is not great. No reason to customize him any further. So anyway, that's the team uniform for home. It's the New York City taxi drivers, and sponsored by the Sunshine Cap Company and Jim's Mario's Bar, which is kind of a tip of the cap to the old Taxi series, which was so funny. So anyway, that's my squad. That's my main logo. Okay, so what we're going to do here, I'm not sure what I'm going to do here. Let me see here. We have an event. Build your squad. Okay, no, you got to draft a squad to start playing. I'm not going to do that. But you got the Battle Royale, which is a good place to get your ass kicked if you're not really good at it. You got the Conquest mode, which I've messed around with a little bit. And you got your head-to-head, ranked seasons, play with friends, unranked play, and standings. And I got a 78 rating. And then you got your season series. But that'll put me in with somebody who's another live player, if I'm lucky. If you're lucky, you get somebody whose skills pretty much match yours, and there's not that many on there. You might just find somebody who's going to wipe the floor with you. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to play a CPU game for giggles. Play one I haven't played yet. Yeah, I'm gonna play the Phillies, and I'm gonna move it over to veteran level. It should be a fair fight. And going to play as home. And since I'm New York City, I can pick either Yankee Stadium or Citi Field. I'm going to play Citi Field for a change. It's April. We're going to set it for the MLB Network broadcast theme, which is a little bit different than the other ones. Time of day, see, it's Friday, so it'll be a night game. And today's weather is supposed to be gorgeous here, so we're going to leave it at clear skies. And at this point, you kind of roll the dice to see which starting pitcher you're going to wind up with. And I don't know, I'm not too familiar with these rookies as to, where they're going to play. So, I can mess around with it a little bit, but there's probably no point. So we'll advance it on. All right, I got rookie Scherzer on the mound. Few silvers, some bronzes. Looks like it matches pretty well with the Phillies MLB team. All right, so I'm just going to play it. Get from it what you will, and I'm just going to concentrate on playing.
Max Scherzer, a Missouri-born right-hander, gets the job of starting pitcher here. What do we need to know here, HR?
Well, he's got 4 pitches to work with and uses them all at all different times in the game. So he keeps hitters off balance and gives you a lot to think about.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Center fielder, Odubel Herrera.
And we are underway now in New York as the first pitch of the night is taken for ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. A high fastball is in there. Game time temperature tonight a comfortable 66 degrees at first pitch. Here's Scherzer now 1-1. Here's a high foul ball as it finds a lucky fan in the upper deck for a souvenir.
Oh, he hung that one. And, man, did he bang it. Just didn't keep it fair.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here's the pitch. And a good pitch there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the ball game. With that, here's the starting lineup for the visiting Philadelphia Phillies. What's this club need to focus on this evening, H?
Matt, have you seen this guy throw? Oh, he is electric. What do you got to do against him? I think you got to attack him early. He's just too overpowering. His stuff is electric. He's got one of those great power arms that we'll talk about for years to come. You got to take it to him before he takes it to you.
Into the windup and the pitch. Cesar Hernandez stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Mike Fillmore.
Well, Fillmore's the type of umpire. He's going to give you a little in some areas and take away the others. And what I mean by that, he's going to call a little wider on the corners, but up and down, he's going to take that away from you.
In for a strike, it's 1-1. He took something off of it there. It's 1-2.
Pretty lucky to get away with that one. There's not a situation ever where you want to throw a high changeup, so I think he'll try to make an adjustment with the next one he throws.
Bases are empty, one man out. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Tommy Joseph is in with 2 away as he takes a ball. 1-0. One-0 count. Here it is. Swing and a miss. Looked like the slider there. A ball and a strike. Ball and 2 strikes. The count now with the bases empty and 2 away. Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. Tried to hold back, but this is popped up. Now another 1-2. And the changeup is way low that time. Now the pitch. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted. High and deep. Murphy looks up, and that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. So a solo shot down the line in left, and the Phillies grab a 1-0 lead.
I'll tell you, he looked like he was on cruise control, striking out the first 2 batters. But if this game teaches you anything, it's that you can never take an out for granted. Exhibit A, a homer.
Batting fourth, the right fielder, number 5.
Here's Michael Saunders now.
Michael Saunders.
As he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. Leaves a slider right over the middle. 2 out, nobody on. And the pitch misses low and away for ball 2. Set to deliver on 2-1. Scorched to third. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this solo shot. On to the bottom of the first now at Citi Field, and Philadelphia is off to an early 1-0 lead. Jeremy Hellickson, a right-hander from the state of Iowa, gets the starting assignment. What do you have for us on him, H?
Well, Matt, he's got 5 pitches, and I mean, they're all good. He throws them for strikes. He dominates. He mixes speeds up. I asked him one day, what's your best pitch? And he told me all 5.
Now to the plate, Robin Yount. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for New York City, the shortstop, Robin Yount.
Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. And the pitch. Grounded to short. throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, one away. And with that, here's a glance at the starting lineup for the home squad. Harold, what do they need to focus on in this one?
Well, Matt, they find themselves already down one. The big thing here, realize you got a lot of game left. Just score one run. Try to get right back in the game, even it up, and play the whole 9 innings. You can't just play part of the game, play the whole game.
Digging in, George Brett. Here's the first pitch to him. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1.
One thing I'm going to keep my eye on with this young starter on the mound is how he's able to stay ahead of hitters. It makes pitching at this level a lot easier. And when you're trying to establish yourself in the big leagues, you're going to have a much better time doing that if you attack hitters from the get-go.
Well, he finds himself down 0-2, but you know what? He looked at the first 2 pitches, but they're different pitches, both down. Good pitchers' pitches. Sometimes you got to tip your cap.
Now the 0-2 pitch. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
Yeah, there are a couple of things you don't want to do as a visiting pitcher. Never give the home crowd a reason to get involved early, and don't put guys on base to ignite a big inning. Well, mission accomplished on both fronts. We'll see how he responds.
Standing in now, Dave Winfield, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Comes set, and the 0-1. A wave and a miss.
Well, that was an awful late swing on a curveball. One of 2 things. He either didn't pick it up, or he was sitting curveball and had his mind made up that he was going to swing, and the break broke before he expected it.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Runners on first with 1 down. A little low. It's 2-2.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And, hey, a strikeout always works, too.
Stepping up to the plate, Ken Griffey Jr. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Hard hit ball to second. Fielded cleanly. And now from the air, a jump throw. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. So they pick up no runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. 1 inning in the books here. Phillies lead this one 1-0. Into the box now, Maikel Franco. And he'll lead things off against Max Scherzer.
Maikel Franco.
Into the windup and the pitch. And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way. The 1-0 delivery. Hit on the ground out to short. Yount takes it in. Throw to first to be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
Okay, here's the defense for the home team, brought to you by Majestic.
Blanco.
Let's go to left field. Oh my gosh, this guy's some kind of player, and he has got a bazooka. Most people would have him in right, but I love the fact they have him in left because he cuts off guys that think about going for two on a ground ball that gets down the line. He's special.
Digging in the switch hitter, Andres Blanco. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here's the first pitch to him. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Phillies have an early 1-0 lead here in inning number 2. Strike 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Tried to get him to chase the cutter there. A ball and 2 strikes.
Oh, that ball looked like a good pitch right there. That could have been strike 3. I got to calm myself down. But so does he. He's got to calm down. We all saw the pitch. But what he's got to do now is execute again.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Here's Howie Kendrick. As Scherzer's able to move ahead of him with strike 1. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Kendrick waiting. Now the pitch. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Couldn't lay off that time, and it's 1-2. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in 2 that time. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. On now to the bottom of the second. Philadelphia is on top, 1-0. Harold Reynolds will be the next to bat. He'll start us out here in the home half of the second.
Second baseman, Harold Reynolds.
Here comes the first pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Line drive to left, but coming on quickly is the left fielder to make the play for the first out.
All right, here's how the Phillies line up defensively, brought to you by Majestic. In this day and age, when teams are moving all over the place playing the shift, these guys are old school, very traditional. You don't see the shift applied very often in this club.
Coming to the plate now, Jim Edmonds, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. Who pulled the string and had him way out in front, a ball and a strike. from the windup, the 1-1 pitch. This is line to left. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Back-to-back line drives. Now, the first guy was out, but, man, they're swinging the bat pretty good. These two guys saw him pretty good. Let's see what happens now.
Here's Mark Trumbo now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. Here it comes 1-0 to Trumbo. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Runner at first here, 1 man out. They get him off balance there as he reaches for that one, but can't find it. It's 2-1.
Well, that's not a good pitch for him to hit. Look, this fella's got so much power, but you got to bring the pitch into the zone. Chasing that one there, right there, I'd go back and throw it to him again.
And the pitch on 2-1. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Well, that changeup right there sets up a lot of things. Now the count's 2-2. He'd come back in with a fastball, and it's going to look like it's moving a little bit better. Or he can go back to that changeup.
Started to go around, but he's able to check his swing for ball 3. Count is full. Here's the pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Again, he sends it out of play. Payoff pitch one more time. Another one sent foul. Another payoff pitch. Now a swing and a ball foul tipped straight into the catcher's glove as he's able to hold on for the 2nd out.
Batting 8th, catcher.
And that'll bring up the Hall of Famer Dale Murphy. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Hellickson pauses. Here's the first pitch. Left side. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. We've played. Ready now, Cameron Rupp. He'll stand in to open things up here in the 3rd.
Catcher, Cameron Rupp.
And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Pitch on the way. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0. The 2-0 on the way. Squared that one up just a little late. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Into the box now, Jeremy Hellickson. As he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1.
That's a great check swing. That's tough to hold up on that pitch. It looks like a fastball, and the slider just breaks away from you. He's held up, though. Strong hands.
A little tapper. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And a nice job to stay with it that time and get the second out of the inning.
Well, if you're going to bobble a ball, you have to hope it's when a guy is lumbering down the base pass. He's no speedster, so that was a good job to stay calm and make the recovery throw.
Ready for another chance? Odubel Herrera, 0 for 1 for him here in this one. There's the cut fastball, but it's low, 1-0.
Kind of a surprise not to see a fastball on the first pitch there. The guy's probably taking at least one pitch to give his pitcher a chance to sit down after he already made the second out.
1-0 pitch on the way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Can't do much with that one. It's 1-2. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Fouled back.
Boy, he tried to get a little cute right there. A little 2-strike changeup. He thought he might get a swing and miss, but man, he left that in the zone. He's fortunate that ball didn't leave the park.
And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. 2 out, nobody on. To right field and way out of here. Look at this thing go. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. A solo shot here to straightaway right field as the Phillies have taken a 2-0 lead.
Hey, baseball has really changed. Remember when leadoff guys were guys that would just draw walks and steal bases? But that's not the case anymore. Guys like this, they have pop in their bat and they can go deep.
Now batting, second baseman, Cesar Hernandez.
In now, Cesar Hernandez. As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And that misses off the plate and low, so it's 3-1 now. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Swing, and that's hit out of play up into the plaza level. And here's a ball hit in the air. Winfield is after it. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. And he will stroll in there standing with a 2-out double.
As we take a look at the replay here, you can see that it was a hanging changeup. Nice job of staying back on it, and he's able to tattoo it for a double. And you know, if that pitch would have supplied more velocity, it might have been out of here. He hit it right on the screws.
And that'll bring in Tommy Joseph as he'll lay off a slider too low, ball one. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Reaches down and hits this one on the ground to short. Yount ranges to his right. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Phillies on top, 2-0. So digging in now, Max Scherzer. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Max Scherzer.
First delivery to him on the way. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. This is on the ground over to first. Joseph picks it up, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, the shortstop, Robin Yount.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Robin Yount. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Here it comes. Swing and a line drive, but a foul ball. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Started that swing a bit too early. Bases are empty, 1 man out. This is fouled back and out of play into the VIP seats behind home plate. Ready on 1 and 2. Grounded down the third baseline. And now a jump throw against his body. And the throw is low that time to first. And did he have control of it? Yes, says the first base umpire. And there are 2 gone. And definitely worth another look with our show track data. Great reaction from the hot corner to make the backhand stop. And then he unleashes that very strong throw while in the air all the way across the diamond. He's going to be smiling about that one. Into the box, George Brett. As he rips it on the ground to second. And that's through for a hit. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
Well, it looks like just a ground ball base hit in the box scores. But, man, that ball is hit hard up the middle. He's going to do well for himself if he stays consistent and keeps that approach.
Stepping in now, Dave Winfield, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Before the 0-1, he'll check on first. And a dive, but he's back in. Hellickson pauses. Here's the 0-1. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. Oh, and he misses it. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. 3 innings complete. Philadelphia's on top. 2-0. Settling in now, Michael Saunders. He'll try to get it going here to begin the fourth.
Michael Saunders.
And that's in there for strike one. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now, 0-2.
That was a good pitch to hit. He wants that one back. He was just a little bit late on it.
Pitch on the way. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike three called. One away.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a two-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Maikel Franco comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Into the windup and the pitch. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. Now the pitch. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. Here's Scherzer now 1-1. 1-2 now as that's in there at the knees. Two runs, 3 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
He's racking up a fair amount of strikeouts now out there. That's 6 to this point. So he's got good stuff, and he's fooling a lot of these hitters.
Standing in now, Andres Blanco. As he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Yount up the middle. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Ken Griffey will get his cuts leading off the next half inning. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. Phillies lead this one 2-0. Now at the plate, Ken Griffey Jr. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Center fielder Ken Griffey Jr.
First pitch of the at-bat. And a fastball's off the plate away. It's ball 1. Here comes the 1-0. And a fastball just a bit up.
2-0.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Pereira has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
The batter, second baseman, Harold Reynolds.
Harold Reynolds will be the next to bat. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. A good knee-high changeup taken for a strike. Two and 2 count. Here it comes. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3. No walks yet. Here's the delivery. Back up the middle. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
Well, you went right after him with the 3-2 fastball. That's what you're going to do with guys that are struggling. This time, he just beat you.
Right fielder, Jim Edmonds.
First things first, here's a throw over. And he'll dive back in. In now, Jim Edmonds. Runners off for second. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. Line, but speared on a hop. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Oh, man, you can't hit a ball any harder than that. I mean, this ball gets on him in a heartbeat. Nice job to stay with it, though, and then make the out at first.
Striding in once again, Mark Trumbo. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Ball 1.
Whoa, that's just out.
Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. And the runner will stay put, but the count moves to 2-0. To short. To his right, Blanco. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1 hit, 1 left. We played 4 full. Phillies on top, 2-0. Here's Howie Kendrick. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5.
Left fielder, Howie Kendrick.
Into the windup and the pitch. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Kendrick waiting. Now the pitch. And a fastball just a bit high.
High fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next pitch. Could be that hard slider down and away. Something breaking down and away off the plate.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. Another 1-2 delivery. And he pops it up, drifting just beyond the infield. Reynolds backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out.
Up next for Philadelphia, catcher Cameron Rupp.
Standing in, Cameron Rupp comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Well, he got a high strike on a fastball right there. That's pretty unusual. Usually early in the count, you're going to see a guy work down in the zone. That high fastball, usually the put-away pitch with 2 strikes. He pitched him backwards right here.
The windup and the 0-1. Tough slider over the inside corner for a strike.
I got to say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Now an off-speed pitch well inside, and it forces him to bounce away from danger.
That was a changeup, so there really wasn't any intent behind it. Looked to me like it just slipped out of his hand a little bit. That'll happen sometimes because of the grip of that straight changeup.
Oh, don't know how you lay off that one, but he did, and it's 2-2.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
Now here it comes. Fouled straight back.
Well, he got a piece of that breaking ball right there. That's the second one he's seen in a row now, and he fouled that one off. Let's see if he comes back with a third one. 3 in a row.
And another foul ball. 2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Great spot on that 2-2 fastball. You can't place it on the inside corner any better than that. And as a hitter, there's just not a whole lot you can do with that unless you're looking for it and time it just right. Love seeing a guy that can work the inside with his fastball.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Into the box now, Jeremy Hellickson. And a first pitch swing. He hits a fly ball to left center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Nothing across here this half. Home half of the 5th coming up. Philadelphia is on top, 2-0. And that'll bring up the Hall of Famer Dale Murphy. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
Hit sharply on the ground to the left, and that finds its way through for a base hit. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway.
Well, you make in-game adjustments, right, Matt? I mean, they've had a hard time scoring. Right here, he jumps on the first pitch to get things going, so I see a little bit of a change. Maybe this is how they jumpstart their offense for the rest of the game.
So we're going to see a pinch hitter in this spot, and a very dangerous one at that, as Jason Giambi's getting loose in the on-deck circle. And that misses for ball one.
That was a pretty good pitch on a pitch he doesn't throw very often, or I should say hasn't used in this game, that's for sure. That was a good pitch.
Nobody out, runner on first. And a good eye there by Giambi. It's 2-0. High in the air into shallow left center. Kendrick has a read on it, and he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Now batting, shortstop, Robin Yount.
Digging in to try it again, Robin Yount. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. He's set. Here it comes. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. The 0-1. And the changeup is way low that time. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Easy fly ball into shallow center field. In there, a base hit. The relay, and the throw will go to second as they get to force out.
Oh, man, I don't know how that happened. Looked to be a base hit to the outfield, but then all of a sudden the throw comes in and they get the force on the plate. To be honest, that just can't happen.
Stepping in now, George Brett. And he pops it up back behind second base. Blanco will put this one away, and the side is retired. Fair to say, oh my goodness, these folks are not headed for a career on Broadway. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Jack Morris takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Jack Morris.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. Comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
Herrera.
Swung on and fouled as it looked to make it all the way up into the concourse area. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2. The 0-2 home. Here's a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2.
Well, when you're hitting with 2 strikes, you're just in battle mode. Right there, he gets a breaking ball. He just fouled it off. Got a piece of it and stays alive.
The next 0-2. And this is fouled straight back.
That's probably not what he wants to do with 2 strikes right there with the fastball. He was fortunate he just fouled it off.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Hard hit ball to second. Reynolds scoops it up. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting, second baseman, Cesar Hernandez.
Digging in and looking for more, Cesar Hernandez. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Here comes the first pitch. Tries to bunt his way on here, but this is a foul ball. One out, nobody on. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
First baseman number 19.
Tommy Joseph will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ball game. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. Into the windup and the pitch. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. 2 out, nobody on. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. Here it comes, 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Falling behind 3-0 to the wrong guy right here. You don't want to mess around with him. You know he's going to have the green light. If you throw one inside, he still might turn and burn.
From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. And this one misses inside a ball. He walked him, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Well, they were obviously pitching around him there, and I don't blame them. With the bases empty and 2 outs and a hitter of this caliber at the plate, make somebody else beat you.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Michael Saunders. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Now, a mid-90s fastball is no joke, and that's proof right there. He threw it right by him.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Weak roller right side. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. So it's no runs on no hits, no errors, and a runner left. Heart of the order, 3, 4, and 5 coming up. Phillies lead this one 2-0. Digging in once again, Dave Winfield. He'll lead it off as we start the home 6th.
Left fielder, Dave Winfield.
Hit down the third base line. That gets through, and he'll start the inning off with a base hit.
Here he pulls a changeup that's away. You're supposed to hit the other way and gets the base hit. Other times he takes that ball the other way, hits a line drive, and doesn't get the hit.
Standing in now, Ken Griffey Jr. as he'll swing and hit this one hard, but foul off to the left and out of play.
Oh, he's clearly hitting off the fastball right there. You don't hit one that hard if you're not looking for it.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Now a swing and a ground ball, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2.
Well, he's out in front of that breaking ball right there. Not surprised. That was after that fastball. Nice job of pitching, kind of keeping him off balance.
0-2 pitch to Junior. Lifted into the air to shallow center. Herrera on the run. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 24, second baseman, Harold Reynolds.
Ready for another shot now. Harold Reynolds, a hit in 2 tries so far. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn 2.
The 0-1 on its way. A good knee-high changeup taken for a strike. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more of a pitch-to-contact kind of guy, and obviously it's working so far, and the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down.
From the stretch. Ball. And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
Runners on first with 1 down. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And this is heading for the seats and out of play to the left.
Well, that got him in the rocking chair right now. A little changeup, follow up with the fastball, and he's a little late with that swing. I may go back with another changeup.
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Another try at 2-2. Bottom dropped out on him, and that's a strikeout. The tag, and he's out at second. It's a double play, and just like that, the inning is over. 1 hit's all they get. We're through 6 full. Phillies on top, 2-0. Striding in once again, Michael Franco. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Baseman number 7, Michael Franco.
First pitch on its way. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
0-1's the count.
Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter, and instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
In now, Andres Blanco. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Now here it comes. And he looks at a changeup in there. 1-1.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Turned on that one and crushed it, just pulled it a little foul. Here's another 1-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight.
One of the big advantages to pitching ahead in the count if you're a pitcher, because you have to cover both pitches if you're a hitter. You have to cover the off speed and the fastball. And in the 1-2 count, you might be sitting off speed. And what happens? He gets the fastball, and he can't catch up to the express.
Into the box, Howie Kendrick, as he'll take a look at ball one. No hits to this point. Ball two.
No strike.
Kendrick waiting. Now the pitch. And a whiff at a good slider that time.
One strike.
The pitch. And a swing and a miss, as that looked like self-defense there. It's 2-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Struck him out, so he makes quick work of him here. 3 straight strikeouts, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Now at the plate, Jim Edmonds. He'll try and get something started in the home half of the 7th.
Jim Edmonds.
Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Into the windup and the pitch. And that one stayed up a little high.
1-0.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And that is through into right field for a single. So that's how they'll start out their half of the 7th inning.
Well, we've always known this guy was a good hitter. You knew he was going to come out of it eventually. Here's another multi-hit game. It's not one hit that gets you out of it, but the multi-hit game. Maybe this is the signs of things to come.
Here's Mark Trumbo now. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Here comes the first pitch. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. But he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first out. On to first, and they get the double play.
The catcher, number 3.
Digging in to try it again. Dale Murphy. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Now some action in the Phillies bullpen as a right-hander begins to crank it up out there. And he lays off there 1-0.
Well, that shot tells you everything you need to know. He's really a little frustrated tonight. This has been a tough game. They haven't swung the bats well, and they need to start getting some offense going.
And he falls behind now 2-0. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Outside, 3-0 now.
He's really been good this game. Around the plate, throwing strikes, hasn't walked anybody. Right now he finds himself a little bit of a hole, but he can battle back.
2 out, nobody on. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Ready on 3-1. Here it comes. Hard on the ground towards short. Blanco gloves it. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. 1 hit in the inning, but that gets erased. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Phillies lead it 2-0. Ready once again, Cameron Rupp. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
On to the 8th here as a slider is taken to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1. Now the pitch. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
Not a great spot to be in right here, 2-0, but I'm not so sure why he's pitching this guy so cautiously. A bottom of the order guy you don't normally see getting pitched like this.
Here he comes on 2-0. And a slider on the inside for strike one.
That's the third slider in a row. And I'm going to tell you what, I think he'll probably throw 4 and maybe 5 if he needs it.
And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Changeup stayed low that time for ball 3. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
Wow, you know he's not happy with that call. When it crossed the plate, it sure looked like a strike to me. Seemed to catch a ton of the plate. That's a tough way to give up a walk, but he's got to put it behind him now.
Ready for another chance? Jeremy Hellickson. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Now a throw over. Runner back standing. First pitch of the at-bat. Showing bunt here, but he takes ball 1.
What I'm looking for on that right there, he pulls the bunt back, but now you know he's bunting. You tried to make him chase a pitch. Now I come back and throw him a strike and make him get it down. They give you out, take the out.
And the pitcher is in fact bunting here as he puts this one down. There's one on to first, and they get them both.
Oh, that's the last thing you want to happen when you're trying to bunt a guy into scoring position. He got it down, but you have to deaden the ball too. Otherwise, these infielders just eat it up and turn it into a double play.
Odubel Herrera will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. First pitch on its way. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Two and 0.
No strike.
The 2-0 on the way. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Oh, it wanted that one, but it misses for ball 3. Now here it comes. There's a changeup over the outside corner. 2 out, nobody on. Hit back up the middle. To his left. Yount. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So nothing happening this time around. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. Phillies lead this one 2-0. Nolan Arenado will try and get his club back into it here as he'll pinch hit to lead off the home half of the 8th. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1.
Well, Matt, we talk about first pitch strike, right? Look, it's not great what he's been doing, but he's over 60% of the time. First pitch is going to be a strike. That's a nice little nugget to have if you're the starting pitcher.
Hard liner towards short. And this is going to find some real estate out there as he comes through off the bench with extra bases. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
That's what you call a clutch piece of hitting. Down 2 runs, he puts himself in scoring position and brings the tying run to the plate. We'll see what they do with the base open here. This one's getting interesting.
Here's the Philadelphia manager on his way out to the mound now. And that's going to do it now for the starter, Jeremy Hellickson. So as he departs, he'll remain responsible for the man left aboard, but he cannot lose this one.
Your attention, please.
Call to the bullpen here is the hard-throwing right-hander Joaquin Benoit gets the assignment. Standing in, Robin Yount. And Dan, what's the plan of attack here for the guy on the mound?
Well, I think they have to go right after him. He's pretty unlikely to take you deep, but if you allow him to get on base, the chances of him scoring and tying this game become a lot greater.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Ball 1.
Boy, man, I tell you, that looked like a good pitch right there. That looked like that pitch was in the zone. He just missed it. Well, I don't know how he missed that pitch. That ball's in the zone a long time, but he missed it. I guess that happens.
Here's a shot to right field, and that's going to be in for a base hit. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
Well, he came in out of the bullpen feeling like he had good stuff, and now all of a sudden the hitters are letting him know back-to-back hits on 2 pitches, and he finds himself in trouble.
Stepping in, George Brett, and he's looking to make something happen here with 2 on and nobody out.
Well, early in the count, expect him to look for a ball to drive. If he gets 2 strikes against him, he'll need to change his plan and focus on moving the runners.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. And they're on the board as now it's a 2-run ball game.
He comes to the plate with the runner in scoring position. He swung at that first pitch early, kind of ambushed him. I don't think the pitcher expected him to swing at that first pitch.
Stepping up to the plate, Dave Winfield, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First delivery to him on the way. A high fastball is in there.
That's a good pitch right there. Now he's ahead in the count. You got the hitter back on his heels a little bit. Even though it's a tough situation, you know you're going to have to use all your pitches to pitch out of it.
In the dirt here. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Now a ball fouled down the right field line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now.
Matt, I like the last 2 pitches. A changeup and then a fastball, and he's late with the swing on the fastball right there. You got him in between right now, and that's an advantage to the pitcher.
So it was a strikeout looking there. Dave Winfield becomes the first out in the bottom of the 8th inning.
Griffey Jr.
Digging in, Ken Griffey Jr. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind him, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. 1 out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. And Griffey swings right through this one, so it's 0-2 now to Junior.
In a double play situation, that's the location you want a guy to swing at. More than likely, he's going to beat it into the ground.
The 0-2 home. Now the double steal is on here. Pitch inside the throw. And he'll just hang on as both runners move into scoring position now. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And this is taken for a called third strike. So they go right at him with the base open, and it pays off. And now there are 2 gone in the inning.
Now batting, second baseman.
So stepping in, Harold Reynolds, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Split-fingered pitch is in there for strike 1.
I don't have a problem taking that pitch right there. New pitcher just came in out of the bullpen. You want to see what he's got. You measure the first pitch. Now get ready to hit.
0-1 count and the pitch. Behind a changeup, if you can imagine, for a strike.
Looking at the first pitch for a strike, then takes a swing, and now you find yourself down 0-2. He's just got a battle. Spread out, get ready to swing at anything close, and make sure you don't get called out on a third strike.
0-2 count and the pitch. Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger.
Wow, fastball up and in. I'm not sure it was intended to be that far up and that far in, but message sent, beware.
Hit hard on the ground is short. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. We've played 8 full. Phillies on top, 2-1. Now, beautiful look there outside the home of the Mets here in Flushing as we welcome you back for the 9th. Gaylord Perry enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Digging in the switch hitter, Cesar Hernandez. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
Hernandez.
And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1.
That's a big pitch right there. Now he's got him 0-1. And he still may not be comfortable. Even 0-1, he's still a pretty good hitter when he's down the count. This is a big pitch right here.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Now here's the pitch. Forkball. 1-2 now. Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. Yount will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone.
Now batting, first baseman, Tommy Joseph.
And that'll bring in Tommy Joseph. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Into the windup and the pitch. Way in front of that fastball. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play.
That's a nice pitch right there. He threw him a breaking ball, comes back with the fastball, and now he's late. Now he doesn't know how to adjust. He's kind of caught in between. You got him set up perfectly.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. 1 out, nobody on. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Crowd gets up for the 3-2. Line drive to left. But pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Here's Michael Saunders now. As the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Now a fork ball, but this will bounce near the plate for a ball.
That's just not a competitive pitch. I mean, that ball wasn't even close. Now the hitter's sitting 2-0.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Drilled to the right side. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. So Maikel Franco will get a chance to hit this inning following the 2-out success.
Number 7, Maikel Franco.
Stepping in now, Maikel Franco, as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. 1-0 pitch on the way. And this is fouled straight back. Here's the 1-1 delivery. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. 2 out with the man at first. And this will be fouled away. Here he comes again, 1-2. Struck him out, so it remains a 1-run lead as they head in for their final set of swings. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. 6th, 7th, and 8th place hitters scheduled to start the bottom of inning number 9. Philadelphia is on top, 2-1. Pat Neshek is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the 9th.
Pat Neshek.
Now at the plate, Jim Edmonds. He'll start things out, needing just a run to tie it here in the bottom of the 9th.
Jim Edmonds.
And he gets ahead 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate.
That's a nice job of staying alive. A 2-strike breaking ball just out of the zone. He was able to put enough on it to get another pitch.
Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Here's Mark Trumbo now. Back up the middle and into center field as he's aboard with a one-out single.
They've left a lot of men on base. They've had plenty of opportunities. And here's another one. After a base hit, they find themselves with another runner on. Let's see if they can bring somebody home this inning.
And that'll bring up the Hall of Famer Dale Murphy. As he'll watch a sinker here that misses. It's ball one. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. 1-1. Hit on the ground to third. One there. Back to first. It's a double play right when he needed it, and this ball game is over.
Yeah, and it's anybody's guess what will happen when two teams clash in Diamond Dynasty. So we get a one-run contest here, offering just about everything you want in a game of baseball.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. The Phillies earn the victory despite only collecting 4 total hits.
Well, there you have it, little Diamond Dynasty with some flashback rookies. A little bit of fun with that. We all have, you know, small plate coverage indicators. You know, young guys. You know, no big plate vision or anything like that. But at least we got a run off of them. A lot of hits. It was just, you know, a lot of, I don't know, a couple of those bloops at the center there that were easy catches there that he didn't make. That cost me big time. But anyway, it was fun. So there's a little Dynasty for you. And thanks for tuning in. A little bit later, I'm going to take a break, have some lunch, but I got a franchise game to do, Yankees at Boston. That'll be coming up in a while.